Good morning from the National Weather Service here in Pocatello. My name is Carter, and this is your Southeast Idaho weather hazard briefing for Wednesday, August 30th. Following a strong cold front yesterday that brought wind gusts as strong as 78 miles an hour, got some dry and cooler weather conditions returning back for your Wednesday and Thursday. Some of those dry conditions and windy conditions today will lead to some increased fire weather concerns, but we are going to be seeing that active and cooler pattern as we head into the later part of this week. There's some widespread showers and thunderstorms working to the area. I'll be breaking that down for you this morning. Key reports for focus on today. Dry conditions return behind that cold front. We'll see afternoon highs back in the 60s to low 80s. Breezy winds today will lead to some increased fire weather danger. We did see a new fire start yesterday in Lincoln County, just north there of Shoshone. So be keeping an eye on that and the possibility of some locally fires as far as today that could rapidly spread should any of them start. Brief warming trend will continue through Friday. So after a cool day today, we'll see temperatures gradually warm back up through Friday, getting that warm southwesterly flow back in the area. And with that, we're going to get some moisture. So monsoon moisture starting to work into our area later part of this week into early next week. As chances for precipitation return widespread across the area. Quick look at satellite this morning. Nothing but clear skies out there. Still seeing some showers and thunderstorms ongoing in portions of northern Idaho, northwest Montana, and northeast Washington. But other than that, should be overall a beautiful day with plenty of sunshine across southern Idaho. Water vapor satellites, the high pressure in control. That low pressure system that's currently up in the Panhandle region, western Montana, will continue to work northeast over the coming days, helping by the steering flow coming in with these lots of moisture in the northern Pacific. And with that, got high pressure blocking it here, but this moisture will continue to work into our area over the coming days. So a little bit drier today and tomorrow again, but for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and into Monday, going to start to see some scattered to widespread precipitation chances returning to the area with plenty of moisture to work with in the Gulf of Alaska working into our area. Weather's calendar for your next 5 days. Main concerns today will descend around some patchy wildfire smoke that moved in behind the cold front yesterday. Those are from fires in the Pacific Northwest and some regional wildfire smoke to a lesser extent. But with that, we are going to see some breezy winds again today. So that will help to clear that out of the area. So some visibility reductions, air quality reductions this morning. Those should be abated later in the day. We're going to see improving conditions as the day goes on. For Thursday, just some isolated showers and thunderstorms late in the day on Thursday in the mountains outside of the Snake Plain, with increasing coverage for Friday, Saturday, and into Sunday. Highlighted some of those minor areas where you can expect the most heavy rain with some of those stronger thunderstorms. Cold front yesterday kind of brought, excessive lightning, especially up in central Idaho. So we saw about 715 cloud to ground lightning strikes in and around southeast Idaho, with that bringing some strong wind gusts, anywhere from 50 to 75 miles an hour. And with that in Blackfoot yesterday, we saw some gusts pushing about 60 to 65 miles an hour in some places. And it did leave some damage with some trees and as far as branches and limbs being impacted in that area. Here's a look at those peak wind gusts for you. So again, Reno Gulch up there in the Birch Creek Valley area saw a gust to 78 miles an hour. And we saw widespread gusts, again, about 50 to 75 miles an hour with some of those stronger cells. They're working along that as far as the cold front boundary that was working through. But overall, it was a pretty breezy day as that front went through with some quieter winds. Not going to see them as strong today, but certainly going to have those dry conditions continuing, which will lead to increased fire weather concerns. And this wasn't just exclusive to southeast Idaho. It extended all the way up into the northern Rockies. We saw pretty strong winds along that cold front, extending all the way up towards Great Falls. Here's a look at that wildfire up in Lincoln County. So it start there from the road, saw multiple fire starts. So continuing to follow this as far as the cause on that. But we saw that wildfire rapidly expand. The Kinsey Butte webcam, ITD webcam, picked that up very nicely. And it's currently about 2,000 acres as of about 3:40 in the morning, with fire crews actively working to suppress it. Temperatures today starting off the morning on the cooler side of things, 30s, 40s, and 50s across the board with afternoon highs. Fairly pleasant, 60s and 70s. Winds today, we're starting to see some breezy winds already out there this morning. Those will increase this afternoon. Do have a wind advisory in effect for the upper Snake Plain, Arco, Mud Lake Desert with a lake wind for the American Falls Reservoir. So just overall some pretty breezy winds this afternoon. Again, not as strong as what we saw yesterday, but certainly in the upper valley going to keep those winds generally about 25 to 35 miles an hour sustained with gusts to about 30 to 50 miles an hour. Temperatures for your Thursday. So tonight, got light winds moving in, plenty of clear skies. Those two combination will lead to some cooler temperatures in the overnight hours, so Wednesday night into Thursday. So temperatures are going to start off the day in the 30s and 40s. Coldest areas are going to be in the 20s. So we are looking at the potential there for some patchy frost in areas of the Snake Plain. But as far as along the I-15 US 20 corridors, looks like Idaho Falls, Pocatello, Blackfoot, and Rexburg should be in the 40s. But certainly as you head out of those areas onto the actual desert and up towards Ashton, Teton Valley areas, better chance for the 30s and some patchy frost formation. Afternoon highs on Thursday will be slightly warmer than today. We'll see afternoon highs in the 70s to mid-80s. Storm prediction center outlook for your Thursday. Again, just some isolated thunderstorms. I guess best chances of these we're thinking are going to be in the mountains outside of the Snake Plain. So think up towards Lost River Range. That area is into the southeast highlands as well. And that'll be later in the day on Thursday. Winds on Thursday are going to be much less breezy. So we're going to start off the day about, pretty light winds in the morning. But overall, starting to see those wind gusts in the afternoon about 10 to 15 miles an hour sustained with gusts to around 20. Temperatures on Friday noticeably warmer in the morning. Plenty of cloud cover and southwest flow will be moving in for your Friday. That's going to help bring those temperatures back up, noticeably warmer in the 40s and 50s. Looks like Stanley, Copper Basin will be hanging on to those 30s. With afternoon highs on Friday, looking like we'll be back in the 70s and 80s. Still pretty good outlook for Friday, so again, widespread chances for some thunderstorm activity. Again, best chances for that heavy rain will be confined to the mountains. And with that for Friday, excessive rainfall outlook, so there will just be a marginal risk for some flash flooding concerns, potentially further south. Again, this is just an area where we're expecting some of those heavier rain and stronger thunderstorms to develop. Winds on Friday are going to be slightly breezier. See sustained winds about 20 to 30 miles an hour across portions of eastern Idaho, with gusts to around 35 to 50 miles an hour. Temperatures on Saturday, another warm morning in the 40s, 50s to low 60s, with afternoon highs in the 70s and 80s. And as far as this is looking at the extended excessive rainfall outlook, so we're still seeing that marginal chance across the entirety of our area for Saturday. We're looking at widespread showers, thunderstorm potential as we head into the weekend. Winds on Saturday are going to still be fairly breezy, but generally not as strong as what we're going to see earlier this week. Generally sustained winds about 10 to 20 miles an hour, gusts about 20 to 30. Temperatures on Sunday are going to be started off the day pretty similar. Sound like a broken record at this point. 40s, 50s, and low 60s in the morning, with afternoon highs in the 60s and 70s. Excessive rainfall outlook on Sunday. So again, you saw those afternoon highs not budging a whole lot from where they were in the morning. So as far as the outlook on Sunday, we're looking at widespread chances for precipitation. Lots of cloud cover out there, and a marginal to slight risk of some excessive rainfall across southeast Idaho. Winds on Sunday are going to be about 12 to 15 miles an hour sustained, with gusts to about 25. So not as windy given all that cloud cover in the area, but certainly a little bit breezy in the afternoon. That's about all I have for you this morning. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please feel free to send us an email, give us a call, or check out some information on our website. Have a great day and stay safe out there.